All right, we talked about this before. At what point do we need to say to the Ukrainians, we understand you're fighting Vladimir Putin. We understand that you are trying to do good work here. But we have to make sure America can fight a war against China.
Well, we've been saying that all along, Leland, and we have not we're not touching our go-to-war stocks. And I checked on this last week. The type of weapons that we're sending the Ukrainians still aren't, even if you look at like the artillery pieces and things like that, we have much more sophisticated stuff that we're keeping back. And so our go-to-war stocks are not at threat. Now, our pipeline for producing stuff to keep them going, that pipeline has to be fixed, or we can't continue to support the fight at the rate they're using the ammunition.
I understand that, but we listened to where President Biden is, okay, in terms of what he talked about even earlier this month at the NATO summit. Take a listen.
I mean that. Our commitment to Ukraine will not weaken. We will stand for liberty and freedom today, tomorrow, and for as long as it takes.
I have one question. For as long as it takes to do what?
Yeah, that's a great question, because the president really has never defined an end state for us, and he's stair-stepped all the aid that he's given them, to include the sanctions that were placed on the Russians. Those were stair-step implemented. So everything he's done has been half measures, and then he's never really defined what the end state is. Usually you need a strategy. Remember when George Bush went and liberated Kuwait? He had like 5 things that he wanted to accomplish. He accomplished those 5, and we came home. And that's what needs to happen in Ukraine, and it needs to happen yesterday.
Yeah. Well, we don't yet have a strategy, or when the White House will say, okay, we need to start talking about a peace deal. Congressman, it's good to see you as always. Thank you.
Leland.